What's up YouTube? In today's video, I'll expose what other AI or OFM YouTubers don't want you to know, and that is how you can actually manage hundreds of Instagram, TikTok accounts without having to buy physical phones, so you don't have to keep relying on making $300 with your AI model and actually scale to some solid numbers. So let's start. So the phone farm trap. You buy physical phones, they cost hundreds of dollars each, then you either post the content yourself, which doesn't make sense, you just don't have enough time, so you have to ship it to a VA somewhere in the Philippines. You don't even know if he will work for you, he might scam you for the phone. It's gonna also take weeks to hit there, and it's just a fucking hassle. Then it's impossible to manage at scale. Like, you can't handle 50 phones alone. You don't have no central control, so you have to use the VAs from step 2, and it just doesn't make sense. Setup takes forever. You need to shipping, you need to buy the phones, you need to put in SIM cards, you need to add in proxies if you use proxies, and basically you spend probably hundreds or thousands of dollars and probably a couple of weeks before you can even start posting content on Instagram, TikTok, etc. Then if your account gets banned, you need to hard reset the phone, and it just takes a lot of time to do everything. It's slow and you just can't manage the VAs, and it's just a headache. So what strategy you can use? You can go with the cloud phone strategy. You can spin up a cloud phone instance within a couple of seconds, and they have real Android fingerprints. So it's like a real phone inside your web browser. It's not an emulator, it's like a real phone with real hardware. Then you can invite your team, they can log in from their own computer, and they can use the phones while you can check if they use them correctly. Everything is in one dashboard, so you see all of the accounts, the assigned slots, and you can monitor the activity closely. Then also there's no problem with same IP address, because you can put in proxies, 5G or 4G mobile proxies, and each phone can be on a different proxy. And the phone, when you put in the proxy, he thinks that you are basically on data, and it's just way better for all of these social networks. And you can scale 10, 100,000 phones. It's up to you. You don't pay per phone, you pay per minute of your usage, but it's very cheap, and it's way cheaper compared to using real phones. Why everything else fails? Physical phones are expensive and it's just a hassle. Emulators don't work like BlueStacks. Instagram detects them right away. Anti-detect browsers, Instagram knows it's not a mobile, so you get shadow banned right away. VBS plus ADB automations, again, shared IP addresses, same fingerprint, and you just get banned. Because Instagram, when they ban you, they ban the device fingerprint too, and with cloud phone, you can just delete the cloud phone, make a new one in 1 minute, and you can continue working on a new account on a fresh device. So why emulators and phone farms fail? Instagram's detection goes beyond IP. It reads the device fingerprint, the sensor data, and behavior patterns. And emulators fail on all 3 points. Now we're gonna talk about the agency secret and the tool, which is GeeLark. Probably have never heard about it because it's something not a lot of people know about, but I'll explain to you in this video step by step how to use it, so just stick around. So what is GeeLark and how it works? GeeLark runs a real ARM Android instance in the cloud, so Instagram sees legitimate unique devices, not a virtual machine or an emulator. And also when you make a GeeLark phone, you add in the proxy, and then each phone is in a different region, for example. Another great thing about GeeLark is that you can auto-post content on schedule and basically build your own automations, like posting, following, whatever. So you can build a follow-up farm, for example. We can talk about this in a different video, but you can make 200 accounts on Instagram, and then all of the accounts will do follow, unfollow, and if 200 accounts each do 20 follows daily, there's a lot of follows, and you funnel people into your fan view or OnlyFans. Also, there are already built-in automations which you can start right away. So that's everything from this presentation, and now we can move right inside GeeLark so I can show you how to use it properly. Okay, so this is GeeLark. You have 2 phones for free to try it out, so you don't even have to pay. A link in bio to download the app. You can use both iOS, so MacBook, or Windows, it doesn't matter. So you want to go into the profile, click new profile, and this is where you're gonna create the phone. You want to click the phone. You can also do like multiple batches at once, but I'm just going to show you one. Operating system Android. They are working on iOS, but they've been working on it for a year now, so I don't think it's coming soon. Here you can name it, like, let's say Gabriela 1. So you have a model named Gabriela, and this is the first phone you'll use. Here, this is a group. You can create groups, so each VA gets assigned a different group, so they can basically get access to different accounts. So one VA won't have access to all of the accounts, which can be unsafe, or tags for you to just, tag something. Remarks, nothing. You can just write here something like what's on the account, etc. But it doesn't really matter. Now to the real part. Proxy, you want to do custom, SOX 5, and here you're going to add the proxy. You're going to click check proxy. It should be green, and then you're good to go. I'm just going to do local network just to show you how it works, but you don't want to do that because that's going to basically connect to your Wi-Fi. Now, device information, you want to pay per minute. You can do also monthly rentals, but it's like expensive. It probably is not worth it. So you do pay per minute. And version, we usually go with Android 15, but you can try 16. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. 15 is the most stable at the moment. For advanced settings, you want to do cellular network, then phone number auto-generated, location based on IP address. Device brand, you can do like custom. We usually do like Google or Samsung, but we didn't really see any differences there. Device model, again, you can like select what kind of model it is. Device name, it doesn't matter, we just do custom. Cloud phone language, do based on IP. You want to basically, everything that can be done based on IP, you want to do it so the IP matches the phone settings. Then once you're ready, you click create. Okay, so now we're gonna start the phone. The first time you start the phone, it's gonna take a bit of time, as you can see here. And let's say you have another phone, you can start it up and you can put it right next to each other, so you can open like 50 phones on one screen. So let's just wait until it creates the account. As you can see, you'll pay this amount of cents per minute, and it's capped at $1.20 per phone per day. But usually you don't have to spend that much time on one phone per day. Usually you're gonna spend like 30 cents per phone per day. So if you have 10 phones, that's like $3, right? So it's pretty cheap, and you can make way more money this way. So let's just wait right now. Okay, now the phone is started. As you can see, you can basically use it. And if you have it on IP, you would see here that it's connected to like a basically, you see 4G T-Mobile. So it's not on like a normal Wi-Fi. Now, I already have here Instagram pre-installed. I will show you how you can do it as well, but just some quick explaining. Here you have like stuff you can do, screenshot, or you can like upload from your computer pictures, for example, into the phone. So like you have pictures of your model on the computer, you're going to click upload, and you can just drop here files. You can also add pictures or videos or whatever files to all of the phones. So I'll show you that, so it's easy to use. You can export, and there's just way more stuff you can do here. Okay, so you always want to basically close the phone when you don't work on it, so it doesn't take the money, right? Now, some things to do which will be easier for you. So let's start with applications. For example, if you're gonna use Instagram and TikTok, you can like pre-install certain applications. So in each phone you create, you already have those applications installed, so it's very easy to use. I recommend like Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, whatever you want to use. For automations, here as you can see, you have free automations you can use, like post reels video on Instagram, and you can just basically create the tasks here. If you want a more in-depth video how to do and use these automations or build your own automations in the custom tasks, feel free to leave a comment and maybe we can do a video about it as well. There's also API access, but I won't open it right now because you could use my key. Here's members where you can add VAs, etc. to manage basically all of the phones. That's everything from this video. I hope I gave you some knowledge because I didn't see anyone talk about these cloud phones on YouTube. Please subscribe so we can make more videos like this. And if you want to connect, my Instagram or Telegram is in the description. See you in the next video. Bye bye.